Dan Smith of Vail Mountain Rescue has stuck around to talk to us because there's a lot to talk about. One of the things we were just discussing was the fact that recently in the local paper, the sheriff and the head of ski patrol have kind of tried to put out some cautionary warnings to people about taking the backcountry seriously.
That's this concept of side country, that somehow this concept's got out there that if you go under the rope, as we say here, out of the ski area boundary, you're somehow safer next door to the ski area than you're safe 20 miles out. No, you're not. You go under that rope, as the signs at the gate say, if you choose to use the gate, which we prefer. Rescue, if available, may be long in coming and expensive. Well, the expensive part is, yeah, it's going to cost us some money. We're not sending you a bill, but nobody patrols that area. You don't see ski patrollers sliding through there. Nobody does avalanche control in the areas outside of the ski area boundary. It's just as dangerous as being up on Geneva Peak or in Shrine Bowl or on Ptarmigan Hill or on Resolution Mountain. But there's nobody there. So if you get in trouble, the first thing that's got to happen is you got to take care of yourself. Now, it's nice if you got some buddies with you. As we've said about avalanches many times, the people that will save you in an avalanche are the people with you. Everybody else is just doing body recovery. And I think you'd much prefer to come out vertical than horizontal. It works much better that way for the victim. There seems to be some lack of personal responsibility. Everybody else is supposed to take care of you. It doesn't work that way. Both Ski Patrol and ourselves will make a very conscious decision. Are we going after you or are we not? In any event, whether it's next to the ski area or on Geneva Peak. And sometimes that decision is no. This was really bad avalanche country. We'll tell you what. We're talking to you or one of your buddies on the cell. We'll help you if you can get to here, but we're not going out in that avalanche chute to get you. The way we put it is, our job's to help you solve your problem and not die in the process. And we take the not die in the process very seriously. So you can get in a situation where you're totally on your own.
Speaking of taking the situation seriously, one of the things you often talk about are the fact that people go out unprepared. Oh, yeah. And I'm wondering if the root cause of that is people don't necessarily take this area seriously.
No, this is Disney World, only it's not. We can't turn these rides off. If you get in there and buy the e-ticket, you've bought the e-ticket. We'll be there at the end of the ride, or we'll try and get in at the middle once you really screw up. But you've got to be able to take care of yourself, at least till we get there. We're not sitting at our rescue cache waiting for you to call. So it's 30 to 45 minutes before I get people available. If it took you 2 hours of skinning to get to where you got in trouble, then it's going to take us probably 2 hours of skinning, maybe more, because we're hauling a lot of gear to get to you. So you have to be able to survive for that 3, 4, 5, 6 hours till we get to you, if we decide to go. Now, 90+% of the time we'll decide to go, but there's still missions we won't take. You've gotten in this, you've got to get yourself at least part way out before we can come and help you. And that's the way this is. This is not Central Park. This is not Disney World. This is not, Miami Beach. So you can get in your own kind of trouble down there. But it's very different. This is a very different world, and people come up here and, as you talked about with the weather, it was a beautiful day yesterday till last night. And last night turned ugly really, really fast. And if you're not equipped for it and geared for it, you're in trouble.
Dan, great talking with you. Always interesting, frequently hair-raising. Thanks so much.
Our pleasure. Take care.
It's Dan Smith of Vail Mountain Rescue. Coming up, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we've got your weather forecast.